Welcome to my budget movie collection. Shit. Yeah. I feel awkward, but restart that shit, bro. Huh?
I'll edit it.
You edit that. This is my box set collection. Guys, this is my credit card. Bruh. I feel dead. I feel unprepared. Alright, here's my box set collection. First one I got is the 21, 22 Jump Street box set that I got with no money that I had in my bank. I got it with my credit card because it was on sale. And funny story was, the sale was supposed to be that Sony, what was it? It was a Sony deal.
And it was over.
And yeah, it was over on Saturday. And we came in on Sunday, and we made this guy basically cry on the inside, because when his boss came, she was like, "You forgot to take this shit down." He was like, "Yeah, but these guys can't get the deal and shit." And she was like, well, just let it slide. But your ass is fired after this. So I got something good. I don't know about him. Probably working at fucking Circuit City or something that still exists. Next is Aliens. That was my first box set I ever got. I felt really proud when I got it. I'm a really big fan of it. I haven't seen Covenant, but I want to see it really bad. Even though I heard
Grab it and hold it towards the camera.
But this shit has a whole bunch of dents because I was a child, bruh. Now I'm like 33. Next on that thing was that, what's it called? Blonde Clamp? Blonde Camp. And it came with that 3 for $20 deal, so I might as well get it because you get 2 box sets. I think I got 3. I got the Raid with it. And more discs for $20. Hell yeah. That's a done deal, bruh. I got a Chuck collection. Too short to be reaching all this shit. I'm too lazy to get up. This is my favorite collection out of any horror. And I was so happy when this was included into the collection instead of just bringing out Child's Play 2 all the way to Curse. Because that would have been just fucking stupid as fuck.
So using the F word, bro. Trying to get paid.
You ain't gonna get paid. We're gonna get views, bro. You don't make music for the money, bro. You make it for the love. Who cares if you live in a cardboard box?
I care.
It's all about the love, bruh. Next one is Dark Knight trilogy, my favorite superhero trilogy of all time. I don't like the 1990s Batman. Fuck all
Tell me how you really feel.
Fuck all that. Fuck all that shit. Fuck all the... Okay, Jim Carrey, I love you. But the rest of those Batman shit, fuck them. And you know why. Motherfucker. He don't come down and try to shoot Joker. He wasn't just shooting Joker. He was shooting everybody. And that one black dude he faces on the clock tower, bruh, he didn't Spider-Man and be like, you saved, bruh. He knocked them off. Where did he go? Did he go to sleep? I don't think so. He didn't go to sleep, bruh. I'm going to be lazy for this, bruh. Put this shit down. Next is my Jurassic Park collection. I got it right before Jurassic World came out, so it didn't come with the other 2 discs, which is Jurassic World and Jurassic World 3D. So I had to buy the regular copy of Jurassic World Blu-ray and put it in here, but the only one I'm missing is 3D. But I really wish when this came out they were going to have like a deal where you can get those 2 discs without buying the physical copy because you already have the physical copy. But that's what happens when you're too much of a fan and you want your shit real fast. Next is the Raid, which I already talked about earlier, getting it from that 3 for $20. It was excellent. I only seen Redemption, and I love Redemption. Favorite scene will always be where he grabs a dude by the neck, jumps backwards, and slams him to that door that they cracked through. And I was like, bro, shit crazy. That would have traumatized anybody, bro. Haven't seen the Raid 2, but hopefully I will one day, even though I'm lazy. Next is my favorite Spider-Man. I've seen Homecoming. I like it. I like the Vulture more than I do Spider-Man. That's my personal preference because Mike Keaton's the shit. But out of every single one, I think Spider-Man 2 was still the best, regardless. Film-wise. Character-wise, I think Tom Holland did a better job, but film-wise, you know. Spider-Man 3 don't count. Terminator is given by me from the cameraman behind you, which is Roosevelt.
Stay woke.
Stay woke. I don't know why he gave it to me, but he gave it to me. And then I went like 2 weeks trying to figure out if I was going to collect the other Terminators on Blu-ray. And he told me that I was stupid because I already had it. So then I ended up selling the first 2 Terminators I had because I already got it. I haven't seen Genesis, but I never heard anything good about it, so I think life well spent.
Genesis is not in that one.
I know it's not in, but I haven't seen it though.
Oh. I respect that.
Alright, next on to the actual just movies. I'll get down to what's my favorite and what's my least favorite, even though I don't think I have my least favorites in here, because I don't really collect those. Well, yeah, I do have some. My first one's 9. Not a lot of people know about this movie, but I remember watching the short film, and I really fell in love with it. So when I heard they were actually making a movie, I was glued onto it, and when it came out, I got it on DVD because I was like, when did this movie come out?
2009, I think.
2009? I was like, what, 14? I was like 14, and my mom refused to buy Blu-rays and all that, or even if it was out on Blu-ray. So she got me on DVD at Goodwill. Thanks, Mom. But after watching the movie, I love this movie. But it's kind of hard to watch it now because it doesn't interest me like that. But the first time it came out, it was awesome. Then is 10 Cloverfield Lane. I never seen the original Cloverfield. But it doesn't matter because I don't think you got to watch the Cloverfield movie to know anything about this movie. This movie's just fun. It's great. I love not John Goodman.
It is John Goodman.
John Goodman? Yeah, John Goodman. That's the only reason I actually wanted to watch this movie because I just love him. Fantastic. I'm secretly white, as you can tell. So Roseanne was part of my life.
I'm editing that shit out.
The next is my favorite zombie films, even though I don't think they're zombie films, what people be saying. So, but they're still zombies to me. So 28 Days and 28 Weeks Later, they're my favorite. And I heard there's going to be like 28 Months Later, which I hope comes out one day. Because I'll be on there watching it when it first comes out. Then 40-Year-Old Virgin, never really seen it, so I can't really talk about it. All I know is that I got the slipcover and that Roosevelt behind the camera doesn't, so...
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, that's right. I got 2001 Space Odyssey, only watched the first 20 minutes and I fell asleep. So, I don't think I should show you the cover because that'll probably knock you out too, like this video. Then A Haunted House, funny as hell. I seen the second one. I don't feel like collecting the second one, but the first one's funny, so I'll take it. I'll buy it. And I got $2 at the pawn shop, so it's like shopping at Dollar Tree, bro. On a Friday.
On a Friday?
Yeah, it's on a Friday. You get those $2 on a Friday. You get $3.99 on the weekdays.
I'm gonna keep that then.
They made Spider-Man 1 and 2. You don't really gotta see those bullshits, but, you know, they exist. Then you got American Hustle. Love Jennifer Lawrence. Got a huge crush on her. Love her. You know, I'm married, but love her. Love to see that.
Snitching on yourself.
The American Tale. I just found it randomly at Edward McKay, and I decided to pick it up. If anyone knows this movie, I haven't even seen it, so I don't know what to expect. I faintly remember when I was a child, so that's why I picked it up. But other than that, nah, I don't really know. Then I got Argo with Ben Affleck. All right, next is Avatar. Can't really talk about it. All right, everybody knows it's a good movie. I've seen it like fucking 40 times. You can pull it all the way out.
Mm-hmm. And then show it closer to the camera.
All right, Avatar. Got it at a pawn shop to try to get back at Roosevelt because funny thing is, there's a pawn shop here in Winston that sells Disney movies for $5 if they have them. So they have a rate price for it. So they do care about Disney movies. But what they don't know, apparently, is that the MCUs are Disney movies. So we're going in there, we're checking out the movies, and we're looking everywhere. And then all of a sudden, this one biker dude comes in, and he's looking for movies too. And I'm like, oh hell no, I'm gonna go get the damn cash register guy. So I go over there. I was like, bro, we came to buy some movies. So we go get the movies. And I asked him the question, do you have any like Disney movies? Because you have the sign says Disney movie for $5. And he's like, yeah, bro, don't worry. Then I look down and I'm like, oh, my shoe's untied. Go down, tie my shoe. He brings out the movies right when I tie my shoe, and he lays them out on the dashboard. And there was Guardians of the Galaxy. The motherfucker snatches the shit. And I didn't get Guardians of the Galaxy. I ain't gonna pay no $24 for that. I don't live like that. $2. And I got the AVP double feature. I know a lot of people don't like the second one. First one's okay. I just like the action. Just like everybody else, the action. Baby Mama is funny. I don't think you've seen it, right?
Nope.
To me, it's funny. It's hilarious. I can't really
I
have
gave
any.
you that movie.
There's no memorable scene. I had it on DVD and then I got rid of it. You gave that for me. I haven't seen Big Fish, but I like Tim Burton. He's cool as hell. So, yeah. Even though I still can't give him credit for making Nightmare Before Christmas because he really didn't make it. So, it's the guy who made, what's the name of that guy?
I'm not sure.
Who made James the Giant Peach and all them? And Big Hero 6 went to Dollar General. Good thing to know when you go to Dollar General now. Sometimes you can get some Disney movies that are really good Disney movies for a good price. And I got this for $6.99. The only bad thing is you only get the Blu-Ray. You don't get the DVD. So I think it came from a rental store. So they probably took all the rental movies from Blockbuster or something. That's probably why they're overstocked. I got the Big Lebowski on Steelbook. I didn't put it on this stack because
You forgot.
not really. I forgot. I looked at it. I just wanted it on the shelf. It's a really good movie. So I mean, not to say these are crap, but yeah, Big Lebowski. Love that scene when he runs into the trash can. It's just hilarious. I got Black Sheep. I wish I had the other movie, which is
Tommy Boy.
yeah, Tommy Boy. And there's another movie he plays. He plays another movie. I know these. I know those are the two main movies, but he has another
He
movie.
plays like a fat ninja or something.
Yeah, it was called Kung Fu Ninja or something like that. But yeah, I love Chris Farley. All for all the big people. Yeah, we stand up strong. The Book of Life. I never really wanted to watch the movie, but when I went out with my wife, she kept on telling me to watch this movie. So I watched it. Actually liked it, but I don't like the pacing. The pacing feels like a movie that's been put in like in fast forward, and everything just keep on going. It's just like, oh, this happened, yeah, blah 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 blah. Okay, singing, yeah, whoa, yeah, credits. That was it. Yep. Gabriel Iglesias in it, so if you like Gabriel Iglesias, you like the movie. 100%, 10 out of 10, Gabriel Iglesias. Got this at the pawn shop, and I think it came from Dollar General first, but got it for $2. It's Boyhood. I've never seen the movie, but I heard the soundtrack. I love the soundtrack. And another Dollar General movie that I actually got at Dollar General, which comes with the DVD and the Blu-ray, is Brave. I got it for $8.99. It was amazing. And because of all this, it comes with 4 discs, bruh. It feels like a brick.
You feel special?
Feel like you have the Bible in your hand.
Brave makes you feel like you hold the Bible.
So, I went to Target, saw this, and I wanted to get it. What's it called? Pop Art? Yeah, Pop Art. And I went to go get the Breakfast Club. Roosevelt gave me the other Breakfast Club because he said he was going to get another type of Breakfast Club. I don't know what edition, but when I saw this, I called him up and he told me to get him the 16 candle one if I could find it. And I found it, and I got myself that too. But the Breakfast Club, it's an amazing movie, and I kind of wish his Pop Art went, oh, it does, oh, holy shit.
I'm still in that slipcover from me.
Fascinating. Haven't opened it, but hopefully I open it one day and rewatch it. And next is Bridesmaid. Roosevelt got it for me for Black Friday because I was broke. And it was Black Friday of last year. This is an old ass movie, so yeah, you can see how broke I was. I wasn't getting those new type of movies. Never seen these James Bond films, so I can't really talk about it. And I'll just show it to y'all real quick. But yeah, Roosevelt gave me those because he wanted to get rid of those collection and get them on like Steelbook or something, right?
Yep.
And then for my birthday of last year, Roosevelt gave me this movie. And he was like, bro, I hope you like this gift. And I wasn't really into the MCUs, nor was my collection, at least this size. My collection was like this size last year. So when he gave me this movie, we went to go watch it at home, which is this my new home that I got last year. And he loved it. I loved it. I feel like even if Spider-Man or Ant-Man wasn't in it, it wouldn't change anything. So for those people that keep on being like, oh, the movie's so damn good with the Spider-Man in it, nah, that don't really matter. You could have just edited it out and it would have been the same damn shit. It would have still been awesome. Then Cloudy with a Chance of Meatball, really good movie. I've seen the second one. I won't own the second one as well. They're really fun. It doesn't matter if they're for kids. If you're in the cartoons and you're an adult, it's acceptable. Look at old people watching Looney Tunes. Then my favorite, I don't know, when it comes to Chucky, it's my favorite like corny type of horror because it's just hilarious to watch. But my favorite horror movies that made me scared all the time, especially the second one, is the Conjuring series. I love the Crooked Man. He scared the shit out of me. He made me want to turn the lights on and never look at that movie again. And that priest, when she's in that dark room, looking at that portrait that her husband painted, and that shit comes walking towards her, I'm out. I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with the lights on. And we got Crank 1 and 2. Only seen the first Crank. I really enjoyed it. Never seen the second one, but maybe one day. If Jesus lets me watch it. I'm not talking about Jesus up there, I'm talking about Jesus next door.
That's racist.
The Day After Tomorrow.
Oh, stop. Okay, stop recording. Go ahead.
It's epic. Epic. The guy playing the Cheaper by the Dozen, or what's it called? Or the
movie where we had like 8 kids?
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Dazed and Confused, never seen it. But Mila Jovovich. Fifth Element, yeah. Hot. Back in the day. Date movie with Steve Carell.
Date night.
Date night. Oh, date night. Date movie. It's date movie. Really love this movie. If I can put it in. Oh my god. Don't own Rise, but I own Dawn. I haven't seen Dawn, but I have seen Rise. So, yeah. Think about it. People are just looking at the way I handle them, bro. They're like, what, bro? You putting dents in them, bro? What the hell? And I got Die Hard. I've seen a little bit when I was a kid, but I didn't see it in English. See it in the Hispanic channels. They always show movies like these, like Resident Evil 1, Die Hard, and The Gremlins, all in Spanish. So I've seen this movie in Spanish. And I hate watching movies in Spanish because they're not the real voices of the actors. So, fuck that. I speak English. I know I'm Hispanic, but I speak English. Next is Divergent. This was a gift for Christmas when it was coming out because my mom heard me. Well, the way my mom thinks, when it comes close to Christmas, she always asks my brother what I want. And so she goes about with that. So my favorite band of all time is Linkin Park. From, and rest in peace, Chester. That's sad. But, yeah, so one Christmas she just got me a Weezer album. She was like, yeah, I heard you like about Weezer. I heard you like Weezer all the time. I'm like, you asked my brother. And she was like, yeah. So I got you a Weezer. I was like, no, I really wanted the Meteora, album. But you gave me this one. It's okay. And she didn't even get me the good album. She got me the Ratitude album from Weezer's. Fuck that album. So Divergent, she gave me that for a gift because I was just talking about it. I didn't really want to own it, but she misheard me. She got it for me, so now it's a gift. I got it. It's okay. It's not bad. The other two are bad. Them are real bad. Like, god-awful bad. CGI bad. Dodgeball. Find it at the flea market for $1. That's why you see all those little scrapes, if you can see it through the light. Hilarious movie. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
important life lesson.
Don John, haven't seen Don John, but Scarlett Johansson. That's all I have to say.
Why do you make the movie feel dirty?
Scarlett Johansson. Then Donnie Darko. A lot of people find this movie kind of boring, right? It's like slow
Weird.
paced and weird. There's only like one funny scene that I actually like. I don't even remember the scene. I only seen it like one time, and I was wasted a little bit when I first got it. So, yeah, Donnie. And then this don't count. Don't think about that one. Yeah, I didn't see it. Then Dumb and Dumber, first one, the only good one. Cause Dumb and Dumber 2, I don't know what the hell's going on in that movie. He showed me on well, he downloaded it to a flash drive. He downloaded it from somewhere, and I watched it, and I can see why he only downloaded it and not bought it. So, and then The Mask, it's just funny as hell. Not the Son of the Mask. Whoever thinks that movie's great, and they just you gotta leave Earth. I mean, I'm not gonna say kill yourself because that'll be wrong. Like, just leave Earth. Eagle Eye. A lot of people don't like Shia LaBeouf, but I enjoy him. He's fucking awesome. Even though he's a terrible person in real life, in the acting world, he's good. He's real good. Real good. Where'd it go? These slip covers, I like the way they look, so I decided to buy Edward Scissorhands. Never seen Edward Scissorhands. It's still a wrap. Hopefully one day I open it and watch it because Johnny Depp's awesome. Then we got Fearless and Unleashed with Jet Li. Only seen Unleashed, I haven't seen Fearless. And Julio, which is also one of my friends, and Roosevelt was telling me like it's native, is in their native language, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's no English in it.
Not from what I remember.
Yes, I'm gonna do a lot of reading. A lot of reading those words in the bottom, trying to keep up with the action as they're talking. No. Oh well.
Your short, stubby arms.
Yes, and it gets further and further. Next is Fight Club. Really enjoy this movie. Watched it on HBO when it came out on DVD and everything. So yeah, HBO was a thing back then. I don't know about now. Now it's just a streaming service. But I watched it on the HBO when it was just Dish. Really enjoy this movie. Love that scene where he's what's called blackmailing his boss, basically. The Fighter. Oh, I haven't seen it, but I love Christian Bale because Dark Knight series, which is down there right now. And Mark Wahlberg, he gets better as time goes, so enjoy him. Then we have The Fly. Haven't seen The Fly, but David Goldblum. Jeff Goldblum, not David. Jeff Goldblum's amazing. And he's also in one of my favorite movies of all time, which I'll come down later. You'll see it in a minute. Well, I already gave it to y'all. Yeah, that box set, Jurassic Park. That's my favorite movie of all time. Then Forbidden Kingdom. Saw the FYE for, I think, like $5. Decided to pick it up. I can't really... It's hard for me to find it. What the... Dude, Patchy just jumped up to your door. Like, doorknob. No, what?
Dogs on drugs.
Really enjoy this. My favorite scene would be, like, because when I was in school, elementary, they would say who would win, Jet Li or Jackie Chan. And I always say Jackie Chan. So when it came to that fighting scene, you know who I root for, bruh. Even though he drunk piss, but yeah.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Huh?
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Gotta do what you got. Saw this on Target.com for $10. I mean, $10 for these 3 movies. Even though this one's bad and no one really likes this movie. Even though I kind of like the backstory for Freddy Krueger a lot more. He does lack the comedic feel that Robert Englund brings. But to me, I kind of enjoyed it. It was okay. I'm not going to say it's my favorite, and don't get it wrong. The first movie and the Dream Warrior movies are always be my favorite. This is just okay. Freddy vs. Jason, Alien vs. Predator. just gets easier as time goes on in the video. Oh, yeah. It's like talking to nobody. Next is Frankie Weenie. A lot of people just say the animation that Tim Burton does now is just okay. He doesn't bring anything fresh to the table, so this movie's just okay. To me, I love Tim Burton. I like his movies. I really enjoy this movie. And I'm a pet owner, and I really love my dogs, even though, yes, I can be abusive sometimes, like trying to straight front on them. Be like, yeah, what? But I don't. I just, yeah. And they start barking back. I love it. But this movie's sad at the end, so I really care for it. Next, New York. Perfect in every way, except for get rid of Cameron Diaz. Just smack her off the cover. Give her a big ass smack. Put someone else in it. It'll be all good. I don't like Cameron Diaz. Never liked Cameron. Even, well, The Mask, she was okay. That was her debut movie, right?
I think, yeah.
Yeah, she was okay. She was just there to look fine. That was it.
That's sexist.
That's 90s. They get hard. But Will Ferrell, Kevin Hart, it's hilarious as hell. I always enjoy him on screen. And him, I always enjoy him. And I heard some bad news from Roosevelt about what happened to him, so hope he gets his life straight, bro. Get smart. Only seen it once. Don't really remember anything except for that there was a WWE superstar when I used to be in WWE. He played in this movie. I think it was a great colleague. He faces him in the skydive scene. Shit's hilarious. I got the two Monster Mayhem slick cover ones with Godzilla and Pacific Rim. Slow pace, but still a good movie. Pacific Rim, hilarious. And what's his name? Paul what? No, Rob, is it Rob what?
Rob Perlman?
Yeah, Rob Perlman. I keep on like confusing his name up. He's hilarious. Every time he's like, I knew that. I saw that coming. Yeah. Then he just gets eaten. Hilarious. Next up, on my other shelf, starting with the G's now. We got the Goonies, Gremlins, and Gremlins 2. Now, the Goonies, amazing. Jason, they have a cameo, Jason Voorhees' retarded brother. Really good movie. You know, if you have played the Friday the 13 game, the ugliest looking Jason on there with the little sad shoulders, that's him. That's him, bro. We heard him, bro. We heard him talk. Coming up on Roosevelt going, Gremlins, the first one's amazing. Love it. It's like, I think it's more of a horror movie than it is a family movie. So yeah. And it's so weird how the dad's telling the story, but he's barely in the fucking movie. So he's telling like, oh, and at the end he's like, well, that's the story. And I'm like, where were you? You went out of town. How do you know specifically what happened in the city? There's no way you could be telling the story. Like I recently watched Eight-Legged Freaks. That radio dude at the beginning, he's telling the story. How in the world does he know that what's his name's trying to get with that one girl and all that stuff is happening in town? He shows up at the last 20 minutes in the movie and claims that they are aliens, bro. So stupid. Second one, not a lot of people like it. To me, it's fantastic. It's just as good as the first one, so you can say what you want, but it's still a good movie.
Garbage movie.
It's a good movie. It's a good movie, bro. That's what people say with well, I'll get down to it later. We got Grease. My wife really loved it. I barely remember it, but I heard it's a really good movie, and I can see that it's a good movie. I have good taste. Groundhog Day, seen it on Stars when I was little. I liked it. It's a good movie. Grown Up, when Adam Sandler started becoming something. But the first movie's hilarious. There's nothing to it except for just straight slapstick. So, second movie, I have nothing to say about it. Roosevelt's favorite scene is that. What is it? With Shaq, just like dancing and
Oh, when
shit.
they're in the store and
Yeah.
the inflatable thing blows up.
Yeah.
I thought that was funny.
So Grown Up 2 has ups and downs. Grown Up 1 is solid. It's okay. What I didn't like in the second movie was that straight reindeer coming in, bro, out of nowhere through the house.
You're
bro.
hating on everybody.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. And if you ever watch the movie again, it's mind-boggling just to see Adam Sandler do something stupid and funny, and he just stays silent for like a good 10 seconds, like expecting the audience to give their time to laugh before he carries on the plot, if there even is a plot. But yeah. The next is Halloween. Not a really big fan of Michael Myers, but I know there's a lot of people that are big fans, so I'm not gonna say anything. I own a movie, so can't talk shit. Can't talk shit, bro. I own one. I got my civil rights. And the next, Hateful Eight. Love this movie. Love this movie. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Go watch it. It's long, but it's worth it. Look how beautiful it looks. So beautiful. Damn.
I'm uncomfortable right now.
It's such a good movie, bruh. Can't spoil anything, just watch it. Samuel Jackson's amazing. And Roosevelt gave me these 3 random lenticular movies, or Harry Potter. Well, 2 of them are. And one's just lazy, bruh. I don't want to do shit. But yeah, love the Harry Potter series. I've only seen them all. I don't own them. I was owning them all on DVD, and then Blu-ray came out, and it was just like, get out the way, DVD, bro, yeah. And I was like, oh, bro, I can't get it now. Yeah. Then The Heat, bruh. Hilarious. I'm not black. And I'm not, I can't be. You get it out. My favorite scene from this movie is when McCartney throws that watermelon at the dude, bruh. Bruh. I knew you were racist, bruh. Hoodwink doesn't hold up at all since day one. Oh, God, it's so hard to look at it. But it's a hilarious movie. I've never seen the second movie, but Roosevelt telling me it's god-awful.
It looks cheaper than the first one does.
You would think after this, was this even successful in the theaters, bro?
For its budget, I think.
You would think that they would do something better. Next is Horror Bosses 1 and 2. I enjoy both of them as much as the same, because they're both hilarious to me. I don't really care about the plot. The plot in the first one's way better than the one in the second one, but you know, they're just simple plots to me.
You just like hanging out with the characters.
Yeah. Jamie Foxx is hilarious.
$5,000 in the briefcase.
His negotiation skills, bruh. I want 90% of your company. No, we can't give you that. Fine then, 5%. It's my final offer. Then next is Horton Here's a Who. You read the book, you seen the movie. It's all fine and dandy. Ain't nothing much I can say about the movie. Except for that kangaroo gets it, bruh. She gets it, bruh. She gets it on the silver platter, bruh. What? Then Hot Fuzz. Good movie. First time I watched it, I wasn't really interested into it. But then the second time I watched it, when I finally just decided to sit down and watch it, start having a good time with it, enjoyed every minute of it. I watched it 3 times in my life. Just enjoy it. The next, Hunger Games. I recently got Mockingjay Part 1 back because I gave Roosevelt my digibook because he's trying to get all of his in 4K. So he traded it with me, so I got the regular one. I had the digibook, but now I don't. Really good movies.
What's
Second
part 2
one's-
at?
Huh?
What's part 2 at?
Oh. Well, yeah, he gave me part. Well, I'm buying part 2 from him. So yeah, here's part 2. I haven't seen part 2. I've seen part 1. And not a lot of people like the third book, and not a lot of people like the third film. So, yeah. If you read the book, you kind of know what happened, bro. Just read the first book, you good. Then the Ice Age series, I don't got the complete series, but I got, I think what counts.
First three.
Yeah, the other ones are just. Well, I like what's the one with the pirates? I felt that was way better than Dawn of Dinosaur. I feel like this could have been moved aside and they could have just, you know, the pirates. It would have been okay. And one of my favorite movies of all time, and Roosevelt's favorite, Inception. Oh my God. Words cannot describe this movie. It's fantastic. My mom says mediocre because she doesn't understand the plot. It took me 13 times to watch the movie, yes, because that's how dumb I am, bro. And I had to look up YouTube videos to explain to me what happened, bro. But still, when I got it, I got it. Now, the other MCU movie, even though you said it's not really, doesn't really count if you take it out, Incredible Hulk. I really like it. It's enjoyable. It's better than those Super Hulk dogs, whatever the hell they were. Independence Day. Never watched the second one because reasons. Because even the first one, it's just this summer movie that we just watch because it's summertime. This was enjoyable. Why? Because Will Smith in it. And everything with Will Smith in it is good. Don't take that literally, but one reason, the Suicide Squad, and what's that one that he played with his son?
After Earth.
Yeah, that movie. Those don't count. That's not Will Smith. That's a fake Will Smith. That's Will Smith 3.0. That's an android. Real Will Smith is still doing Prince of Bel-Air.
Jesus Christ.
The Manhandle, bro. Next to Inglourious Bastard, my wife's seen it. I haven't seen it. Gotta watch it because there's only one true reason why I want to watch it. Well, the first reason is because Quentin Tarantino, amazing. And the second reason I heard there's a what's his name? Mike Myers has a cameo in it, and that's the only redeeming quality he has left. Besides that letdown of that Love Guru movie, whatever the hell it was called, bro. Invasion of the Body Snatcher. Fell asleep twice. Woke up, finished it. To that scene where that lady's like, ooh. So yeah, still a good movie, bro. Stephen King's It. I read the book after I seen the movie, and then rewatched the movie after that. I can understand why people hate that he's just a spider in this movie, and in the book he's an alien. I like the alien part better than just the spider, because the spider it's just a spider. How did the spider become a clown?
College.
One of my favorite Steven Spielberg movies of all time, Jaws. Oh, even when I was watching Chris Stutman's YouTube video about his review on it, just him talking about Jaws makes me want to watch it again and again and again and again.
Alright, put it back.
So Roosevelt first moved in here, he told me to watch John Wick, and I was like, I don't know about that, because I never really liked Keanu Reeves acting that much. The only other movie I've really seen with him was with action is The Matrix. I did like those Bill and Ted movies, and even though people don't really like that movie, but that Grim Reaper scene where they're just fighting him on the chessboard and shit, and he's just losing, hilarious to me. But yeah, John Wick's awesome. It's just as amazing as Jason Bourne. I didn't even show him the Jason Bourne one, did I?
I don't think so.
It don't count. The next up's Karate Kid. Love Jackie Chan, as you can tell from Forbidden Kingdom. And yeah, Jaden Smith. Will Smith would have done a better job playing the CGI kid.
Okay.
No, it's playing. First Kick-Ass, because Kick-Ass 2 sucks. Yes. I mean, I was debating on buying it. Roosevelt shut me down.
Don't buy shitty movies.
Yeah. I don't know what happened with the second movie. And I think the comic book had to do that. There had to be a reason for it, too. Because I heard a lot of bad stuff about that. But the first Kick-Ass, amazing. A lot of people don't really like Nicolas Cage, but amazing, this movie. Fantastic. Being an average day Batman. They would have got sued if he called himself Batman. Then Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2. Recently watched them again. It's a fantastic movie. It's hard to say if I like Hateful Eight more than I do this movie. But I think Kill Bill will still be my all-time favorite. Next up is King Kong. I like Kong Skull Island, but there's a lot of undeveloped characters. If you want developed characters, I think this movie is way better at doing that. And what I mean by developed characters, I don't just mean the human people. I mean King Kong himself, because even King Kong in this movie, you really do learn how to care about him until the very end. In Kong Skull Island, it's just straight action, 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 action. Because people complain about Godzilla, and people need to stop complaining. Oh, there's not much action, bro. I was sleeping, bro. I fell asleep with my popcorn, bro. I got butter all over my face. I want a refund, bro. I don't care. I want a good movie that I can care about all the characters, just a good action movie. Action's great, way better than this one, but story and developing the character-wise, this movie's way better. Night and Day. I haven't seen this movie, but I heard it's good. Judging by the cover, I think it's kind of like what was that Smith movie, Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
Mm-hmm.
Is it like that?
Kinda.
Are they a couple?
Not really.
Okay. Well, I believe that it is like that. Judging by the cover. There's probably that Kanye West song at the end where they're on the motorcycle with his wife.
Oh, Bound.
Yeah, Bound. Kung Fu Panda. I think this is my favorite animated trilogy. I only own the first one. I don't got the other two. But for trilogy-wise, out of any animated series, this would be my favorite. Shrek would have been it, but third one's okay. Doesn't really do that much. And the fourth one's just, it ruins everything. Ruins everything. If they make a fifth movie, I'm going to burn the whole franchise down. Along with DreamWorks.
Speak stream.
I will be in the Times magazine, bro. With a big old smile with DreamWorks burning in the background. Next, Let's Be Cops. Let's Be Cops. People say it's an average movie. I wanted to go watch it in the theater. And when it came to the scene with that naked sumo dude running to the screen, I got scared, bro. I wasn't ready for that. That was an uncalled scene. Erase that scene. I don't want that scene. The rest of the movie, hilarious, fine. My favorite scene will always be when they go to that first, what's it called, police call, and they meet up those two women fighting about cheating on a man. That's the best scene, bro. Oh. Then Life of Pi, only seen half of it. I love the visuals and everything, but I haven't seen it all the way. Hope it's good. I think it's good. Little Fockers don't count.
Okay.
Live, Die, Repeat, I haven't seen it, but after knowing that it was related to the manga of Another Day to Kill, I think this was called Another Day to Kill. That's when I started getting interested, so I bought it. So yeah. One of my favorite sci-fi movies is Looper, even though that commercial, when it was coming out, was misleading as hell. It promised action, action, action. But after I got the movie and I watched it and learned about their two sides of the stories and everything, I learned to accept that misstep, because it's a really good movie. And hopefully one day I find the steelbook. Then this triple pack with Losers, Rock and Rolla, and Shoot 'Em Up. Shoot 'Em Up, my favorite out of the three, just plain action wise. If this was just a Punisher movie, and just get the whole thing where he just eats bananas and shit, and just replace it with all the badass that Punisher has, Punisher all the way. Rock and Rolla, hilarious as hell to me. Haven't seen Losers, but my wife's seen it. She said it's good, but she likes his movie. I can't really take the word for it because she likes a lot of crappy movies too. But yeah, Shoot 'Em Up's my favorite. The first Machete, hilarious, funny. That's all I can say. It's just it's a machete, bruh. With some throwing intestines. Where he just pulls that guy's intestine out, just goes out the window. Yeah, this guy pulls out intestines and goes out the window and goes through the next floor to escape the bad guys.
It's being resourceful.
That's ridiculous, bro. That guy was really smart in the movie too. That one guy who quit his job, bro. The weed whack guy, bro. The weed whacker. Major Pain. It got kind of annoying trying to hear his voice throughout the entire movie, but still enjoyable. Liked it. Man with the Iron Fist. Good movie. Poor Batista at the end. He deserved it for what he did to Rey Mysterio in WWE before he quit. Megamind. Hilarious. That's all I have to say. It's just hilarious. Jonah Hill. Hilarious. Will Ferrell. Hilarious. Everybody else. Hilarious. First Mortal Kombat, because Mortal Kombat Annihilation, if the DVD's over there, well, all I know, the first one's good, and the second one kind of speaks for itself. If you ever see the art for Mortal Kombat Annihilation, at the bottom it says, destroys all expectation. That's exactly what it fucking did. It destroyed everybody's expectation. It was so trash. The new Mummy movie came out, but you know what? Who cares? Because Brendan Fraser, hope his life gets better, judging by his sad voice, and his problems in his life. But I love the Mummy, even though I don't like the cases. Because just look at that. Someone needs to get fired, bruh. Put you there. Then Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg together and the other guys. Hilarious. One of my favorite scenes is the Foo Fighter theme song coming on. Oh, it's called Everlong, while The Rock, Samuel Jackson jumping out from that building.
Aim for the bushes.
Fantastic. Did all that property damage at the beginning. No one says anything about it. Where'd you learn how to drive like that? Grand Theft Auto. Someone must have been playing Grand Theft Auto, bro. Paul, really good movie. My wife didn't really like it until midway through the movie. She said it was boring because she's Hispanic. She doesn't like white people comedy, and she says it's white people comedy. So it's good to me. The Pirates, it's good. I like the Wallace and Gromit series, so even watching this, I like it. I don't know a lot of people that like this movie, but yeah, it was something. Platoon, it's good. I haven't seen it in a long time, so I can't really talk about it. So, I mean, don't think I'm just being like, ooh, it's trash, but no, it's good. Last three movies on the shelf on this one. We got The Possession triple pack with Possession, Cabin in the Woods, and Sinister. This movie's claustrophobic. I don't like how it's just concentrating with just him in the house the entire time. I want him to kind of like concentrate outside too, but it's still a good movie. It's just that's the one thing I didn't like about the movie. Haven't seen The Possession. I think Mila Jovovich plays in that one, right? Mm-hmm. Unless it was no, it's the Another Kind or The Fifth Kind or something like that. And Cabin in the Woods, hilarious. when Thor just drops on that wall, bruh, hilarious. Then the Predator triple pack comes with Predator 1, 2, and Predators. I don't like Predator 2. Danny Glover just sweating too much, bruh. Even when I took out the disc out of the DVD player, even that disc was sweating, bruh. That's how bad that movie is, bruh. First Predator, really good. Last Predator that ever came out recently, still good, but I don't like how they were trying to make a nod to Arnold Schwarzenegger's whole "come and get me" and "kill me now." Nah, he doesn't do that good stuff. Yeah. Then Prometheus. A lot of people don't like this movie, and I can understand why, but I still liked it for what it was. But there's one scene that always gets me triggered. At the beginning, you have all these people. They're all smart. And you have this one specific dude when they go down into the tunnels to see what's there. This guy's job is to map out the whole place. So they have a map. All right. So he brings out his dogs. His dogs are these little floating balls that just scan the entire grid so they can map it out on the ship so people won't get lost. But apparently, those two people, it was him, the dude who was literally mapping out the place with those dogs. He's the owner, with some other random dude, and somehow they get lost. Now, knowing that he maps out things for a lifetime, you would think that he wouldn't get lost or trapped in that specific place. But yet he does. So, that's stupid. Real stupid. I don't know what's right here, so it's a mystery, because I'm not going to look down at it, because I'm fat. Yeah. I'm lazy. I'm not going to. Oh, look, it's The Punisher. One with John Travolta. And Tom Jane, the guy from that one movie. I don't know. But this movie's good to me. The scene that I like most is that he spends all that time fixing that car. Then he meets that old dude playing the guitar in the restaurant. Then rolls up outside and he just loses his car. His car just gets totaled, bruh. Shit was hilarious. What a wasteful time. Rango. People say this is supposed to be a kids movie, but it's not a kids movie. It's more like an adult movie, bro. Because there's a lot of stuff that's not for kids in that movie. My son likes it though. Real Steel. Love this movie. Kind of wish there was a sequel, but I heard that it didn't really make its budget back, so yeah. It's really good to me. Loved it. I even played that PS3 game that came out digitally. Still enjoyed it. Mine will always be my favorite one will always be Kamikaze. I think his name Kamikaze.
Mm.
That purple ninja looking dude. I can't even say I'm a fan of it now. Next is Red Dawn. Really enjoyed this movie. The other one that came out with Josh. It's a Dawn movie, but the first one's still good. Oh, now y'all about to really hate me, bro. I had a heart attack when I seen it. See, I'm not a really big movie collector. I'm a really big video game collector. So my favorite series of all time will always be Resident Evil. And so that means, yeah, even hardcore fans don't really like the Resident Evil movies, I like the first 3 movies. But it doesn't mean I don't have to collect them all, but I did. Budget. Here's the first one, my favorite cover. So simplistic. Second one, I think it was out of all the shit, I think this is the best one, action-wise. Third one, okay. They didn't do anything bad in it, but it was okay. Fourth one, look at the pretty cover, yay! Holy shit! And the last one, let's go put on the shelf. Next is Rio. Enjoyed the first one, hate the second one. Anyone that tells me that the second one's still good, slap yourself. Let's go to the mirror and slap yourself real hard. I know you're not subscribing to this channel, but just go do it.
Are you staring at me?
RoboCop. Love this movie. Did not age well. That's why I love it, bro. There's so many hilarious scenes in this movie. Oh my god. And I have all on my Instagram if you ever want to watch them. It's hilarious. Freaking windows breaking before they even slam into them, bro. Hilarious. Jackie Chan, oh my favorite, bro. It's not Rush Hour. This is Jackie Chan hour, bro. With Chris Tucker, even though he looks weird on that cover, bro.
Fish.
Love all three movies, even though people hate the third movie, but I like all three movies. Second one's the best to me. Sandlot, good movie, great for your family. Watch it if you have kids, bruh. It's good. I don't care if you're Hispanic. I don't care if you're black. I know it's a white movie, but just watch it. Watch it. Don't be like my wife. I'll be like, bro, it's a white movie, bro. You don't watch white movies in my house. I don't give a fuck.
What about black movies?
You said what?
What about black movies?
Still watch them too? Hispanic movie? I don't know, bruh. I don't know. Every time I see one about a woman, it's always about her falling in love with the man and the man abused her or cheated on her and shit. I'm just like, I've seen this shit plenty of times. It's like listening to like one of those corrido songs or it's one of those reggaeton songs. You heard one, you heard them all. If you want to argue with me, you can argue with me. I like rock. The Shining, really good movie. Stupid thing was, the first time my wife watched it, she was having a sleepover at my house. We were just friends. And I told her my favorite scene was when Jack Nicholson starts basically going ham on his wife the first time, when she brings like some food or something to him while he's typewriting, and he starts acting out, like yelling at her. I really love that scene. No, it's not because he's yelling at a girl, because his acting in that scene felt so real. I felt tense. I felt like he was yelling at me, but she thought that I liked it because he was being abusive to his wife. No, that scene is so powerful, because when I was watching it, I felt like I was getting yelled at by my dad, bro. Fuck that. Jack Nicholson, really good. Shutter Island, love Leonardo DiCaprio. He's cool, just like us, the other movies that I've showed with him. Gangs of New York, fantastic. This movie, fantastic. Watch it. If you haven't seen it, watch it twice. Watch it the first time, to know what the story's about, then watch it the second time, and whatever happened at the end of the first time you watched it, you will understand what the hell's going on at the beginning. It's great. Just like Inception. Just this time I got it. Silver Lining Playbook, hilarious, fantastic. No, not because Jennifer Lawrence, because the movie's good.
Could be both.
Silence of the Lambs, fell asleep halfway through it, but yeah, it's a really good movie. I fell asleep through it. If I fall asleep through it, it's a good movie. 2001: Space Odyssey, one example. 17 Candles. I know, it's 16 Candles, yeah. I haven't seen it, but I really like the pop art. It looks fantastic. Triple Pack. Roosevelt said he does not like Alex Cross. I don't really like Tyler Perry either, so. Reasonable Doubt. It's okay. It's good. Snitch. $5 good. Haven't seen it, but yeah, Jet Li. Sorcerer of the White Snake, yeah. Sorcerer and the White Snake, sorry. South Park, bigger, longer, and uncut. If you're my age or older than me, you already seen it, so self-explanatory. It's just like the show, just an hour or some minutes long. Oh yeah, the Steelbook, Space Jam. Yeah, funny thing was, Roosevelt goes to Barnes Noble. He finds it for $20. He's like, bro, I should get it. I'm like, nah, bro, hold up, don't get it. And he was like, okay. So we go to Best Buy. Motherfucker finds it for $10. Snatches it real quick. Last copy. I'm pissed. So I want to get one now. So I try to find it, and I get mine for how much? I think $10. See, it was on sale. Got it for $10. I got it. Before that, I had the basic copy. Just like Gremlins 2, I do like this movie. It's made by the same director, which is, what's his name? Something Dante. With Dante. Well, the reason why I like his movies is because Space Jam's a really good movie. Yes. It's about basketball and Looney Tunes. Who doesn't like that? And besides, Michael Jordan's in it. But the one thing I don't like about the movie is that there's no purpose for any of the Looney Tunes to be in that movie. It's just a Looney Tune playing NBA. That's it. In this movie, every Looney Tune character, even though it's a bad movie, the Looney Tune characters in this movie have purpose to be there. That's why each of the comedy scenes that I've seen in this movie are exactly supposed to be funny because they fit into the plot. Not like in Space Jam where they're just doing random shit just for the hell of it. Space Jam will always have a place in my heart, but also I do like the Looney Tunes back in action. Because, his name's Joe Dante. There we go. I really like this movie because he gave every single one of the Looney Tunes characters a purpose in the movie. Star Trek, haven't seen it. Why? Because I don't really like Star Trek series. Roosevelt told me that Star Trek series didn't have to do anything with this movie. So, Star Trek. And Star Trek Beyond. Now, I skipped the second one, but you'll see it later. Yeah. Got this for $2. And it came out like 2 months before I found it. For $2. You want to know where? Pawn shop. Go to the pawn shop. It's like getting ice cream, bro.
Fuck.
$1. Step Brothers. Bunk bed scene. The bunk bed scene will always be my favorite all time. And another scene that I like from most other movies. See, usually when we get the introduction of a villain or the antagonist or whatever, we don't really get to know who they are. We just know their intentions, that they're there to wreak havoc. That's it. But in this movie, you get to meet, I think, Will Ferrell's brother.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole scene explains everything. See, all you know is that he hates his brother. So the scene goes on to the part where they're singing, what's it called, Bohemian, that Queen song, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can't really pronounce the name of the song, but yeah. So, you know they're singing as a choir, as a family. So you're like, he's not a bad brother. Then all of a sudden, his wife cuts the cue and he starts talking trash to his wife. Then you're like, holy crap. Is that really what he's doing to his wife? He's being mean? So you were thinking this whole time he was a family man, but he's not a family man. He's a psychotic, weird person that is just sick deep down inside and just covering it up to play off just a decent person. But he's not. That's what I really like about the introduction. Just seeing that one scene just explains who he is, instead of just going throughout the movie trying to explain how sick he is or how villain-like he was. But really good movie. Super 8, really liked it. I like Goonies, so I like this movie. No affiliation, but Taken, really love the first movie. God, really good. Love Liam Neeson. Love him. Call me. Talladega Nights. See, I was so nervous to do this video. And Roosevelt was referring to one scene where he's on the camera for the first time. Because this is my first time on the camera. And Ricky Bobby don't know what to do with his hands, bro. I wouldn't know what to do with my hands. The Thing and The Thing. Yeah, I got two of them. The Things. I don't know why they couldn't just call it The Thing and The Thing 2 or The Thing prequel, or the Thing and the Things. But they both got two different covers. But the Thing, yeah. So if you haven't seen this movie, it's not this movie. It's not a remake of a remake of a remake. It's a sequel to a remake of the original. Yeah. Yeah. Top that, bruh. This is the end. Hilarious. Favorite part was that piece of airplane just coming through the damn house, slicing that one dude's finger. He's like, "Fuck your house, Jane Franco." That little paper cut, bro. That shit hilarious, bro. Favorite Disney Pixar movie, Toy Story, but I only got the third movie. First movie is always my favorite. Oh yeah, and he gave it to me. And it says the trilogy of Transformers. Good. The tree scene where Optimus Prime dies, spoiler alert, the good. That part good. The whole movie bad. Third one, it's good. It's good. Linkin Park. Soundtrack. Love. Tropical Thunder. Oh, Tropic Thunder. Tropical to me. So that's how good the movie is. Tropical, bro. You like High C, bro? Well, you like Tropic Thunder. Greatest campaign of all time. The Unknown. You know why I like this movie. Look at him. Call me. The Warriors. I only seen it one time when I was little. So I only remember that Warriors come out of play scene. Oh my god, I'm coming down to a big series, bro. Vantage Point. I really like the whole different parts of the story type stuff. That's awesome. They all connect at the end. It's really good. How would I pick this up? I'm gonna pick it up by sections. First trilogy, X-Men, really good except for that third one. A lot of people didn't like it. I liked it when I was a kid, but watching it again when I'm an adult, I see why. Because when you're a kid, you don't think about it, bruh. You never think about stuff. The X-Men First Class, the Wolverine, because it came out after first. It did, right? Yeah, after First Class. The Days of Future Past, and the Apocalypse. With you know it. You know it, bro. With that gray case, bro. It's like getting one of those Pokemon games. It feels so damn good about it because you got a colored Game Boy game. Yeah, Game Boy game. That BS. Hipster.
I know you are.
Did my last three movies. Van Helsing. I know it's just a corny movie, but you can't resist that six-pack, bro. Hugh Jackman. The Yes Man. Zombieland. Everybody's seen Zombieland. If you haven't seen it, then you ain't living under a rock. You just don't exist. Alright, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning right now. Coming to my last few. Roosevelt gave me, I'm buying it from him, The Creed, really good movie. He has superpowers, by the way. If you ever watch it, he freezes time and reads everybody's bio. Yeah. What's his name? Michael B. Jordan?
Mm-hmm.
He just put that B there so you don't have to worry about Michael Jordan, bruh. Suing him, bruh. No. And Deadpool. It's fantastic. I wanted more, but yeah, the budget restrictions, you know. But yeah, I asked for too much. My other movie, Pokemon Pinball. It's a really good movie. Check it out. Alright, on to my still books. They're not going to be in alphabetical order, but yeah. There's something, though. Killing Them Softly. Haven't seen it, but looks sexy. Look at it. I like still books. They're shiny. law-abiding citizen. That's how you pronounce it, right? Abiding citizen. I think it's too glossy on it, ain't it? It's fine. Okay. It looks good. It's probably a good movie. I like Jamie Foxx. Favorite movie of all time, Jurassic Park. Yes, I own it a lot. I even have it on VHS, bro. Yeah. Hellboy 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Is it glossy on it?
Hellboy.
It's fine. Really enjoy this. I think Releva got kind of triggered when I tell him that this is like one of my favorite. To me, kind of. Nah, I'm gonna keep my comments to myself. I know how y'all are with those MCUs, bruh. I really enjoy it. And, Star Wars Rogue One, that glossy as fuck, ain't it? That was good. Seen it almost all the way. It's really enjoyable. It's fantastic. Here's the second one. Star Trek Into Darkness. That's why you didn't see it on the shelf. This is the reason why. Because y'all don't have it, but I do. Nah, I'm just playing. Y'all probably do. Y'all probably have better copies than me. This scratch. Probably got a scratch. Battle Los Angeles. What, you expect something? Hell no. Like, Maze Runner. Really enjoy the first movie. Scorched Trials. The first 20 minutes was good. That's it. This one, the guy with those eyebrows. If you want to punch something, bro, punch that guy. The Ford Transformer movie. You seen the first one? You seen them all. Zero Dark 30, military. Something like that. People don't like the people in this movie or like the characters, but I still liked it regardless of that. But Fury, it's okay. It's nice. To me, it's okay. If you can get past the whole asshole-ish characters, it's okay. The Dark Knight and Batman Begins. Two awesome movies. The second one will always be the best. You can't beat it, bro. Now Ben Affleck makes a new Batman movie, bro. He's enjoyable, but Heath Ledger, rest in peace. And the last still look, Django. Totally forgot about this one. Now I don't even know if I like Kill Bill, Hateful Eight, or Django, bro. There's so many good scenes in this movie, bro. They're so freaking hilarious. But I think that's the only reason why I really, really do like this movie, because it's hilarious. It's just a good mixture of action and comedy at the same time. There's so many good scenes in here. That Jonah Hill scene with the KKK, when Jamie Foxx comes up to the first, what was his name? To the first slave owner, and he's having a discussion with them, and the slave owner tells one of the slaves that he needs to treat Jamie Foxx as if he was white folks. It's hilarious. You should just watch it. And that's it. Yay! Woo!